another as their guys are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, for tomorrow. You say you want to watch.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the...
Did you come on my screen?
23-yard line.
Is this wager or not? Because I want to know before.
It don't matter.
Mike, for yellow. Yellow.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Williams. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
General, Max, 48 to Mike. What we got?
On second down now, it's Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He'll have another first down and more. Past the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early in the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watkins, the intended receiver. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Ingram. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Watch the twist. Check it out, read.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. We're scoreless after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd and 9. Jackson. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to... well short of a first. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. A little jet sweep to start the drive. It's a 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
40. Yellow. Arms go wide. 80. Attack, attack. Slam.
From the 41, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They can't hang with us.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's got some space here. A big play there for KC. 41 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
80 weapon.
They give it to Williams, running right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured No touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
The defense was almost too good on that. His targets, the one thing they forgot to account for him as a runner, and he was able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
25 yards that time. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson, he's got it to Ingram, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. the jet sweep with Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 83 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Hill shedding the tackle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
On the ground, this is Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Yellow. 48's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 30.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Ravens 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
1v1.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Only one. I don't play this game,
The Raven offense set up the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown,
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
This how bad he needs it.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they're going to...
He needs the Chiefs. He can't win.
Nightmare afternoon continues.
he continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
That's what he needs, tight.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
What?
66. Bullet.
Wow.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperate. All you're doing when you talk to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast End zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Look, he needs Tyreek so bad. He tried to go to Tyreek. I picked it off. It was a, you saw that? You saw that?
This one tied at 4.
He needs Tyreek.
Sends this one away.
Wait, he on the phone right now?
This will be taken about the 12.
He needs Tyreek so bad.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard
He
line.
needs Tyreek. He doesn't need Tyreek. Tell him no, he's Tyreek. See what happens. Oh, it's action.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
I'm not mad.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
He's struggling. Look at the score.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to play this. Win or lose.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check, 48's the mic. Here we go.
The fact that he thinks I care about this.
They run it again with Williams. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Watch the screen.
Mahomes to throw. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 40. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get this
for a
minute to go in the game. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Back to throw. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
See that, right, T?
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Yellow. Hey, Riblin.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep.
Oh,
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Butker on for the PAT. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
Hey, let's go! Interception all day, baby!
after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's taking forever to pick this place. He put a couple 6 deep.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should.
He secured his bread.
It wasn't an actual wager, Callie. I just put that in the thing.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the 19-yard line.
Mike. Yellow. Move there.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much. Spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That wasn't even working. That we was just actually playing. I'm gonna try to make this play for real.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long.
Nigga, Terrell, I even told him that I'm not doing ways to eat before that. Nigga, I even said. Nah, nigga, but when I beat him on 2K, he was quick to make excuses, right? Oh, when I could have been on 2K, oh, I'm deleting shit. Something I did, fat ass and chipmunk. Tighten up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Bro, he can't see me in real life. Bro. He need the Chiefs. Tell him don't pick the Chiefs. No Chiefs, because they got Tyreek Hill. No Chiefs. I beat him too, he beat me mad, so I told him, I told him go to Fortnite. I told him go to Fortnite. One minute Fortnite. I heard him on the phone. How you bro, I had this nigga, I made him a bitch on the phone in front of everybody. He was solid like a little hoe. Like, you don't got nobody IP, you can't do shit, you pussy. What do you mean, nigga? You trying to get an advantage? What I'm supposed to do? You used the Chiefs on me 2 times. Cause you need Tyreek Hill. What? Throw on that man dick.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Terrell got that dick in his throat. Sad.
180! Mike's 50, Mike's 50! Get in the weight room! Get in the weight room!
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb, and an alley to run. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mayfield down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
I gotta end this game. I'm lagging, bro. I can't. I'll put this on my day.